Right, as promised, I'm going to drop a speed run of the level 3 calculus papers. Apparently, they were pretty bad, pretty yuck. Everyone hated them. And I very briefly looked at the questions, period 6 today. But I haven't really looked at them, so I'll speed run them now. And since it's level 3, to get all of it correct, you only need to do the E questions. So in order to make it a proper speed run, I will only do the E questions. And I'll do it in the traditional order: complex numbers first, and then diff, then int. Right, start the official clock. First E question. No, okay. Complex numbers U and V. Okay, so K is a real constant. I've got this equation looking thing. Wait, that's actually not too bad. So it's just like U over V is 3 plus I over 1 plus 2I multiplied by the conjugate. Wait, what am I doing? Gosh, fumbling on the first question. Okay, it's supposed to be 1 minus 2I. Jeez, what am I doing? Okay, so it's going to be a 5 on the bottom, right? And then for the top, it's just going to be 3 plus I times 1 minus 2I, 5 minus 5I. Wait, that's pretty nice actually. So it's just 1 minus I. Damn, okay. So 1 minus I plus K. Absolute value of that is K plus 2. Square both sides real quick. So the 1 plus, since K is real, that's just going to be 1 plus K squared plus minus 1 squared, which is 2, so K squared plus 2K plus 1 is 2. Cancel all that. Oh, I forgot K. Oh, my bad. Okay. Let's see, K squared plus K is 0. So we get that K is either 0 or minus 1. Does that make sense? If K is 0, yeah, okay, I buy that. Yeah, and if K is minus 1, it's just, yeah, 1 on both sides. Okay, yep. First question done. That was actually not too bad. Wonder if the other stuff is what people were complaining about. Oh, okay. This is like a classic discriminant question. Because it's like, because this is a circle. Because that would be like Z minus 2 minus I. Oh, whatever, I better do it the NCEA way actually. So it's just like, let Z equals X plus IY. And X and Y are real, so it's X minus 2 plus I, Y plus 1 squared is 3. So it's just X minus 2 squared plus Y plus 1 squared is 3. Right, and that is going to be a circle whose radius is square root 3. Right, and you're going to have this line y equals mx minus 1, but that's tangent. It's tangent to the circle, and m is bigger than 0. So it's going to be like this, right? It's going to be tangent. So what they want you to do is chuck in y equals mx minus 1. Just put discriminant equals 0. But you don't actually have to do that, because you just think about the geometry of this, right? That's a right angle, that's a radius, so it's going to be square root 3. And that distance we know to be equal to 2. right? So, and as we know, tan of the angle is the gradient, so m is just tan theta, right? Because that's what rise over run would be. We imagine that tan theta would be rise over run, but m is also rise over run. So, but oh wait, that's actually pretty nice, because by Pythagoras, that there is of length 1, and we've got the exact triangle going on, where theta is literally just, oh wait, yeah, okay, so it's just literally like, so tan theta is square root 3 over 1, so m is square root 3. Theta is 60 degrees. Yeah, so m should be, so if I just quickly check that, I go into graph, go y equals square root 3 x minus 1, and then I go square root 3 minus x minus 2 squared. Oh, I've got to do the minus 1. What? Do I buy that? Yeah, that's definitely 10. Okay, m is square root 3. Okay, next one. Gosh, what is this? Just a bunch of random variables. So, from this, let's say z minus iz equals k minus 2i. K is again real, so we just divide both sides to get z like that, times by the conjugate. It's going to be k minus 2i 1 plus I over 2. And so that's going to be, so how do we do this? I reckon we bring z up the top, because if w over z is 2 plus 2i, and w is 2 plus 2i, times z, which is 1 plus I, see, we factor out the 2, cancel it with the 2 on the bottom, right? Yeah, and that's, okay, what's 1 plus I squared? That's just 2i, right? Equals 2ik plus 4, and the imaginary part of w is 8, so it's just 2k equals 8, and therefore k is 4. Okay, so that should be, yeah, that should be everything for the complex paper. Differentiation time. What is first on the menu? Oh my gosh, what is this? This is like those level 2 questions. Wait, what? Total shaded area. This ain't integration. Oh, they give it to you. No, I'm tripping. Okay. So, that's going to be x. That's going to be y equals the thing. So, area triangle is half base height equals half x times x minus 2m squared. So I'm thinking we take the half all the way out the front. Now differentiate the first function. Oh my goodness me, I am tripping. Okay. Leave the second one alone. Then you leave the first function alone. and take the 2 out, differentiate the second function, and that's supposed to be equal to 0. And for max area, x does not equal 0, and x is not 2m. These give min area. And with that in mind, we can actually divide everything through by x, and then divide everything through by x minus 2m. So that should just be leaving us with x minus 2m plus x equals 0. So x is m. And it says you do not have to prove that it's a minimum, so we'll skip that step. Area is half x squared, x minus 2m squared is half m squared. Now m minus 2m is minus m squared, so that's all going to be half m to the 4. And then it did something about the ratio, didn't it? So the maximum area of such a triangle, it's 3/8 of the total area. Oh no, we just write it like this. Equals 3/8 times 8/3 times 1/2 m to the 4 equals 3/8. Now 8 over half is, half of 8 is 4, so 4m to the 4 over 3 equals 3/8 total area. Because it says, yeah, okay, so that should be fine. Oh my gosh, this question, I looked at this for like 5 seconds. Straight out of Skull Calc. Jeez. Police helicopters flying above, straight horizontal, chasing, it's chasing a speeding car, okay. So they're both going that way. Helicopter is going at 72. Jeez, that's fast. So this distance there is 2500. So we've got this distance x, right? We know that's how do we do this? Tan theta equals 400 over x. So x is 400 cot theta. So the rate at which x is changing is simply, how does this work again? It's like minus cosec squared theta times, because by the chain rule, you've got to take out d theta dt, but sine theta, yeah, that would work. Yeah, sine theta is 4 on 25, which implies that minus cosec squared theta would simply be 4 over 25 to the minus 2 times minus 1 minus 39.0625. So dx dt is 400 times that. Did it give d theta dt? Yeah, 0.002. Okay, times that by 400 times 0.002, 31.25. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense because it's like, because helicopter's getting closer, so that distance is decreasing. Therefore, the helicopter is gaining on the car at a speed of 31.25. Therefore, speed of the car, that is, okay, speed of the car equals surely it's 72 minus that. .75 meters per second. Yep, I buy that. Okay, wait, how fast is that though? I was driving at 150 k's an hour. Okay, interesting, interesting. Oh, the classic catenary question. Okay, so it's just going to be like, so we take the 1 over a out the front and cancel that with the a there to get 1/2 e to the x over a, and then we got to get this minus here, and the second derivative is just get the 1 of a out the front, and then it becomes a plus again. Yeah, so left hand side here, this thing is going to be just 1 over 2 e to the x over a plus e to the minus x over a, and the right hand side is going to be 1 plus 1/2 e to the x over a minus e to the minus x over a, no, all that squared, and that's going to be 1 plus, so take out the 1/4 there, then e to the 2x over a minus e to the x over a times e to the minus x over a, or minus 2 of those actually, plus e to the minus 2x over a, and those cancel out. So imagine there's a 1 here, and if we expand it, we get a minus 2 over 4, or minus 1/2. So the minus 1/2 create a plus 1/2, then we can just chuck that straight in. So it would be like 1/4, so it would be like plus 2. Yeah, and that would just be like 1/2, whatever the left hand was, whatever the left hand side was. And since that's positive, we do not need absolute value brackets. It's all good. And that's the left hand side. Tick. Proof finisher symbol. Oh, that's it. Okay, on to integration. Let's go. Let's go. What is first on the menu for integration? This thing. Yeah, I briefly looked at this. It's one of those questions. Okay, we need to... do we have to do it that way? One approach could be to just split the area into 3 bits, like that. No, actually I reckon we find the area of this triangle, let that be A1, and then let the area of the whole thing be A2, and then we just do A2 minus A1. So we got to get this coordinate here. Let's just call it point P. So at point P, y equals 3x, and then we've got the y squared equals 10 minus x. So it would be like 9x squared equals 10 minus x, and that would be equivalent to, it's going to be x equals 1, and like, need a 9 there, need a plus 10. Okay, yeah, that probably works. X is positive, so reject x equals minus 10 over 9. So we get x is minus 1. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? X is 1. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So this distance here, if we think about it, x is 0, y squared is 10, so that's square root 10. And then that distance there is just 1. Ooh. So A1 equals half base height, which would just be half square root 10, 1 is half square root 10. A2 is going to be integrating from 0 to 10, because when y is 0, x is 10. Yeah, that makes sense. So it's like top function minus bottom function, square root 10 minus x, minus the minus sign is the plus sign. Oh, this is going to be ugly, won't it? It's going to be ugly. So half goes to 3 over 2, take that out the front with the minus sign. Yep, and then cos goes to minus sign, so we want a minus cos. But the pi over 10 would come out the front, so we need a 10 over pi. No, I can't be bothered. I'll just do it on my calculator. Option calc. So it's like integral 10 minus x to the 0.5 plus sine pi x over 10 from 0 to 10. And then we just take off. Okay, let's just write that. 27.45 approximately area equals A2 minus A1, approximately 27.45 minus root 10 over 2. 25.87 units squared. Yeah, okay, I buy that. Yep. Next question. Cake factory. Oh my, it's one of those ones. It's like the Newton's cooling type thing. rate of change of volume. So there's a container of liquid, and liquid is taken out of the container at a rate proportional to the square of the volume. Okay, let's write that down. dv over v squared integral equals the integral of k dt minus v to the minus 1 equals kt plus c. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to literally pick new constants so that I don't have to have these ugly minus signs, right? So it's like, after 1 hour of use, volume remaining as p liters. Wait, does that have to be the first hour though? After 1 hour of use. Could that just be any hour? No. No, does it have to be the first hour or is it any hour? No, because if it was any hour, then there wouldn't be enough information to solve it. Because it would be 2 equations with 3 variables. Yeah, it has to be the first hour. I'll just assume it's the first hour. So it's like equals 1 over a plus b. Was it p? Yeah. 1 over 2a plus b equals 4p over 5. Flip both sides, a plus b is 1 over p. Flip both sides, 2a plus b equals 5 over 4p. Now, we subtract the first equation from the second equation, and we get a equals that. 5 quarters minus 1 is 1 quarter. And then we just sub back for b. One minus 1 quarter is 3 quarters. Okay. So v is 1 over 4p t plus 3 over 4p. Okay, that's ugly. Let's change that. Let's put the 4p up the top. T plus 3. Yeah, okay, so v when t is 0. Is that what it's asking? Is that just 4p over 3? Honestly, I don't even know. Oh, okay, I just hope it's 4p over 3. Very embarrassing if that is wrong. Okay, so it's just like 1 minus x, 1 plus x, 1 plus y, dy dx. Oh gosh, they really are not slick. This is not slick. This is not slick at all. Okay, cancel, cancel. Cancel, cancel. 1 plus x dy dx equals y minus 1 dy over y minus 1 equals dx over 1 plus x. ln absolute y minus 1 equals ln x plus 1 plus c. Wait, what? Values? That's weird. That's really weird. Okay, I'll just assume, yeah, ln absolute minus 1, 0. So c is just minus ln 3. So when x is 6, it's going to be ln 7 minus ln 3. Plus or minus 7 over 3, y equals 1 plus or minus 7 over 3. Does that make sense? That is a weird one. Alright, anyway, I'm going to call that correct. Right, so that ends the speedrun. 30:43. Not bad, not bad. Right, let's end the video.